Hey everybody, Joe Haygood here, aka mclazyj. Hope you're all doing well. As you can see by the title, I went and I bought a Nintendo Switch today. It may be the biggest stupid thing I did, or the coolest thing I did. I don't know. I guess we will find out. Hold on, I'm just trying to fix something here. Alright. So, well, the iPhone X was a business thing. Well, look at it this way. This is going to be podcast fodder at the end of the week. Huh. What was the movie? Uh-oh. Ah, I see. Kind of reminds me of the time that we actually, when I was at when I was in high school, at my high school, I went to St. John Bosco. They decided to let a movie production come in to make a a B-tier movie called The Invisible Kid. The only reason I remember The Invisible Kid is it starred Jay Underwood. And that was the he was the big up and comer that was in that movie, My Life as a Dog. He also played Bug in Uncle Buck. There go all the Mario peoples. I'll save you. Christopher Martinelli will have a job forever. Anyways, I will always remember this. They used to play pickup games during breaks in filming. And I used to have some time before I'd go to soccer practice. So I decided, I'm going to go play. I'll join in one of their pickup games. That dude's kind of a cheat. He was very elbowy when it came to playing basketball. That can't be good. Oh, he's gonna become a paintbrush. Well, the other thing that he was famous for, like I said, if you saw Uncle Buck, he was the boyfriend that was kind of an asshole bug. He was also in the Roger Corman Fantastic Four movie that was never released and was only made so Fox could keep the rights to the Fantastic Four. And he played the Human Torch in that Roger Corman version. Which, mind you, while it is totally a terrible, terrible, terrible movie, Jay Underwood, like I said, his big thing, it was like 84, 85. He was in like one of those art house films, My Life as a Dog, that everyone was like, oh man, this is so great. You know, even though it's really kind of a dumb movie when you actually go and watch it. It's Goombas. Ziggy. Save him and we might just save the world. Collecting coins. The Boy Who Could Fly. That's the movie. I kept wanting to say My Life as a Dog. It's The Boy Who Could Fly. Yes. But yeah, if you scroll down, you'll see a movie called The Invisible Kid in his bio. And that was shot at my high school. Or big chunks of it. And somewhere in there, I was actually an extra in a couple of the scenes, but I don't know if you can ever actually see me or not, because it was a lot of transitional stuff. Walk up and down a hallway. I'll walk up and down a hallway. Walk up and down a hallway. Sit in the gym. Pretend you're upset. Pretend you're happy. Pretend you're sad. Scream for joy like you just won the game. Blah, 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 blah. Walk up to the school like a normal student. Walk away from the school like a normal student. That kind of stuff. Yeah. Mario's like, guns, motherfucker. Guns. And like I said, I don't even remember if I'm actually in any of the scenes or not. Like I said, a lot of it was just transitional footage, and there was like, oh, here's 10 people walking through the hall. I never actually. I've watched bits and pieces of the film, but I've never watched it all the way through to see if I could find me in there. But like I can tell you everything, like when it's, oh yeah, there's the front of the high school. I went to, the second floor of that building is where I had history class. Third floor is where, and it's funny because it was I went to St. John Bosco. It's a Catholic school, all boys school no less. But it's funny because there's scenes in the movie that it's like, man, if they really knew this is what was in this movie, I don't know if they'd really let them film it here, because there's a point where it's like, I'm invisible, so I should go into the girls' locker room and check out the naked girls. Guns. Oh. Perfect. But it was interesting. He did. Ouch. And shoot that fool. Anyways, just it's a fun fact since you were mentioning that kind of stuff. I've always had weird things with that, like just weird, obscure run-ins with celebrities out here. I remember almost walking smack into the middle of Bruce Willis. He was doing a premiere in the city of Orange at the shopping center we used to go to all the time. And we saw this big queue of people. And I'm like, well, I want to go to the restaurant on the other side. So I'm just going to walk through there. I don't care. So, I start to go walk through. And it's like, right as I'm walking through, it's like Bruce Willis is walking right towards me as I cross through there. Well, it's part of it is just living in LA. You run into people, you're bound to run into somebody of heightened status. I mean, the joke I always had as a kid is, I used to hang out in a lot of weird places and go cruising and stuff. And hey, we found something. Leafy World. Whoa. Yes. Well, Georgia is where they film all the Marvel movies. You know, my sister-in-law used to live over on the west side near Santa Monica and that, and so she used to run into people like Pink and all that kind of stuff at her, you know, in her daily journeys. Huh, can't open that right now. Okay. Ew. That's kind of gross. Underground. All right. Another battle. All right. Okay. Well, let's see. I gotta at least try. Ouch. Let's see. Well, that did some of it. Well, again, it's one of those things where it's like, point blank in the face. Yeah, you know, but like I said, that's just kind of how it is. You run into people like I said, I used to go doing cruising a lot in Compton and Whittier and all that. We used to run into people like, you know, Eric Wright, aka Eazy-E, and Dr. Dre and all those guys. They'd be out there cruising. You know, even when they got famous, for a while at least, they would cruise out there and hang out. And we used to always see Eazy come into the Tower Records by my work or by my house. But yeah, just, you know, weird things like that. We ran into Dwight Howard. He's a basketball player at LAX. When I was picking Foreman up for E3 one year. And what's funny is my kid could have gotten an autograph with him. He was like, "Oh, I don't want to because I'm wearing he wasn't wearing the guy's jersey, so he's afraid he'd make fun of him." So I was like, "All right, whatever." Okay. But Morris Chestnut used to shop at the Tower Records over here in Buena Park. Saw him a few times. Uh, had dinner across from Reggie Jackson once. Um, but probably if I was going to say my greatest achievement, if I was going to try to think of meeting a celebrity of some sort. Wow. All right. So this. All right. Front and center. Ooh. There we go. I make you disappear. All right. All right. You're going to shoot me there. And attack me like that. And battle 1. Yes, I did get Odyssey. So at some point, I will probably play some Odyssey. Yeah, I'm probably going to buy something on the store. I bought a memory card that'll be here tomorrow, so that'll help me out. Because I had thought about buying like something to download just to test it, like Puyo Puyo Tetris or... Yeah, where is it? I don't know where I can check out all my stuff. Supposedly, there we go. Alright, hold on. I gotta go back over here because I unlocked something. Alright, well, where am I supposed to go, I guess? Oh, I kind of get lost. Alright. Oh, you know, I never did, well, it's not a celebrity per se. But it is one hell of a name check for people that were of the age. So I'm going to go way back. When I was a kid, my dad was stationed in England. And I've mentioned this, I stayed at English Hospital downtown, Great Ormond Street. And Great Ormond Street, as with all hospitals and doctors and everything, I believe it may still be the same. I'm not sure. But I still think it's a socialized medicine state. Anyways, because they're all owned by the government, because all the hospitals are run by the government and the doctors and everything, Great Ormond Street was a great place for political figures to stop in when they were running. And it just so happened that the Prime Minister of England, James Calhoun, visited the hospital one time while I was in there. And he took pictures with me and with other people that were in Ward 2B with me. He took pictures, he signed, autographs, and, was just as nice as could be. Although as a kid, I'm just like, who's this idiot? Because, I'm 6, 7 years old. Who's this idiot? But, yeah, I got to meet the Prime Minister of England. He was running for election. He was running against Margaret Thatcher. Just the first year she got elected. Because she started her term in 79. And so... All right. Can I use this? Oh, I guess so. What is it? So that's, like I said, that's probably my most famous name check, because it's like you don't get much more famous than world leader or nation leader. So that's when I always like to name check. It's like, hey, I met a head of state and shook hands and took pictures and blah, 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 blah. But, yeah. That said, I will warn you ahead of schedule, I'm probably not going to be on too long tonight. That's not me being negative. It's just I am really tired from being up since 4 in the morning today. Oh yeah, very true. Well, you know, there's a funny story about that. I came very close to that. A little bit. I kind of notice every now and then I kind of start zoning out a little bit. I mean, the other thing is I know that these batteries are probably going to have to be charged, because I haven't, I took this straight out of the box and hooked it up, and, well, I probably won't go to bed right that second, because I got to go, obviously, check on my kid's car, my car, and I'll probably have another snack before I go to bed, and I'll probably kind of poke around the eShop for a few minutes, and then I might go to bed. But, you mentioned the Obamas. So the day, the inauguration day, when President Obama left, he was supposed to fly into Palm Springs, which is, Palm Springs about 50 miles east of my house. And it's primarily famous because, like, a lot of famous celebrities moved out there. Frank Sinatra, Bob Hope, Betty Ford. The Betty Ford Clinic is out there because that's where Gerald Ford used to spend a lot of time. Anyways. Anyways, he was supposed to fly into Palm Springs because he was gonna spend some time out there, but there was something, weather issues or something like that. Anyways, his plane circled around for quite some time, and then he finally said, "Hey, they said, all right, well, we're gonna divert to March Air Force Base, which is where I shop, or I did shop every weekend." And it's the military base. It's right here. I mean, it's one exit down from my house. I can be there in 5 minutes. So, it was just kind of a neat thing where it's like, hey, yeah, at one point, it's a little more difficult now, but yes. There's a long and short that I probably shouldn't get into on this, but yeah. Yep, blowing. It's like, yeah, I'm trying to fix it, girl. I'm Beepo. Splowin and Beepo. Okay. Yeah, Splowin, you know. They're building. Alright, hold on a second. I'm going to be loud for a second. Seth, it's time for bed. Have you started The Witcher 3 yet? Alright. Okay. I will warn you. Look at the map when you first start. And I'm going to just warn you ahead of schedule. That is such a minuscule area in comparison to the full map. Because that first area is just your tutorial area. And you will start to get the daunting task of how large that world is. Unfortunately, you also won't be able to use the pearl trick as they patched it out in like patch 1.3 many eons ago. But it was a way to get cheap money because you could... Night night, buddy. I mean, anyways, you could harvest... You could buy pearls from a merchant in the market in the big town. I forget the name of it. Or you could buy oysters. And every oyster... And the oysters were like a gold piece. And if you broke down each oyster, you would end up with a pearl. Well, the pearls would sell for like 100 gold pieces. So for spending one gold piece, you would get 100. Anyways, it was a way you would run from this one guy, then you'd run to the merchant that was around the corner, sell the pearls, come back with the profits, buy. And I did that but it was weird. Like, they had a weird issue with their counter for the money. So if you did it too much and you went over a certain amount, which I assumed was 65,536 or 35, which is 64 kilobytes. You end up not being able... It ends up you get 0. Your money resets. So it was always kind of this careful balance of making sure I don't go over. Yeah. Well, anyways, like I said, I just wanted to show off the Switch and put my money where my mouth is, and say that I bought the Rabbids Mario game like I said I would if I bought a Switch. So, anyways, I'm going to charge this stuff because I'd like to bring my Switch with me tomorrow and check it out. So we will see what happens. I'm going to laugh when I get the friend requests from Foreman and them back because I sent them all friend requests. And yeah, we'll close it out there and call it a night. Alright, guys. Well, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. I will be back tomorrow. And that's it for now. Bye.